And Andrew, Prince William is reportedly planning a major blitz in which he'll strip a series of outer royals of their titles. So what would that mean for Princess Beatrice?
Well, she's married to Edoardo Mapelli Mozzi, who's Italian noble lineage. So she could become a Contessa, which probably sounds a bit better, actually. So she could become a Contessa. She could do that. But certainly it's rumoured that William wants to slim down the number of princes and so on and princesses and purge, if you like, a number of those. What will then happen is that they will be left without the title. Some of the suggestions are not just about Andrew and Fergie and their daughters, but also Prince Harry and Meghan, which will obviously be quite distressing for them. That could be effectively a bit of revenge on that sort of side. But that's what happened, and it could be coming within early weeks of King William V is what he would be. And it would remove those princely titles, not just from Andrew, but as I say, from Eugenie, Beatrice, Harry, Archie, and Lilibet as well, are the suggestions.
And there are reports that Parliament is under pressure to examine what the royal family knew about Prince Andrew's links to Jeffrey Epstein. What can you tell us about this?
Yes, and well, the general rule is this, Gabriella, that questions that cast reflections on the sovereign or the royal family are inadmissible in Parliament. In other words, you can't ask questions about the family, really, in either the Commons or the Lords. Now, a number of MPs are getting up and saying, look, this scandal has gone on far too long. We need to work out exactly who knew what when and have a full investigation. And also, whilst Andrew's given up his titles, he said he's not going to use them, they're not officially removed. So we need to get that sort of sorted. The website has been updated, the royal website. It's now just referred to as Prince Andrew. They no longer talk to him as the Duke of York. There's a pub not too far from me, which used to be called the Duke of York, and had a big picture of Prince Andrew up there until very recently. They've taken that down and replaced it with a more traditional picture of the Duke of York and his 10,000 men, and they're having all that sort of side. But this is what the politicians are saying. Look, enough is enough. We need to look at ways that we can actually get rid of these sort of scandalous royals on that sort of basis.
Now, according to newly disclosed documents, for over 2 decades, Prince Andrew did not pay rent while living at his Windsor residence. I mean, 2 decades. It's pretty extraordinary.
It is extraordinary, isn't it? Thrown out is what they're saying. He should be thrown out. What the property is, it's this 30-room royal lodge. It's not, when you think of a lodge, you think it's a little log hut at the end of it. It's not. It's in Windsor Great Park. I've spoken about this previously. And it spans 40 hectares within Windsor Great Park and includes the gardener's house, 6 staff cottages and an on-site accommodation for a police officer. What happened is that under the terms of a lease, he's been living there for rent-free, effectively, what they call a peppercorn rent, which is really just a token in legal terms to make it legally binding, but that can be waived. And he's been living there for over 20 years. It's been disclosed that he was given a 75-year lease in 2003. He initially paid £1 million up front, but the condition was that he has to pay maintenance costs. And at least 7.5 million, possibly 8.5 million, have already been paid towards these extensive refurbishments. But all of these revelations that are coming out now about the 75-year ironclad lease, it obviously doesn't bode well in terms of the public image.